How do you disrupt patterns of thinking and behaviors that lead to relational problems?
That's a great question. So, how do you break patterns
How do you break the
that
patterns?
will lead to relational problems? Many times, patterns they're a part of us, right? We
Hmm.
we live with these patterns,
Yeah.
and many times it's connected to past grievances, things that happened in the past that
Mhm.
are unresolved.
Right.
And you talked about transparency
Mhm.
earlier,
Yes.
and that's one of the key aspects of getting help. Being honest.
Hmm.
Hey, you know what? I'm dealing with some things, and it's creating patterns.
Hmm.
The book talks about bad habits because
Yeah.
these patterns
Hmm.
they spill over into our lives. They affect
Correct.
us on our job. They affect our relationships. So these patterns of thinking, um, from a spiritual perspective, Pastor Favor, he talks about doing a lot of prayer
Hmm. Hmm.
because that's one of the way that you can break habits.
Hmm.
Another thing is cognitive behavior therapy,
Hmm.
where you identify the thought
Hmm.
and you look at ways to change that thought because
Hmm.
if you can change the thought, you can change the action.
Yeah.
So we look at that. There's another model of therapy called solution focused therapy,
Mhm.
and that really looks at do what works,
Mhm.
right? Because there are times where you don't have these disruptive thoughts